Jason Schaefer. Welcome to Rock and Roll News. Been a pretty messed up week this week. I'm sick. This week in Rock and Roll News, Cream drummer Ginger Baker is critically ill in the hospital, and his prognosis is not good. Ginger started having some serious health issues back in 2013. We had a pretty serious lung infection leading to open heart surgery in 2016. Cream, if you don't know who they are, Ginger Baker and Eric Clapton started Cream back in the 60s. They had some pretty popular songs back then: Sunshine of Your Love, Crossroads, and White Room. I'm sure you've heard at least one of those songs. Best wishes to you, Mr. Baker. In other rock and roll news, Sammy Hagars promises a string of free shows across the U.S. After his second annual High Tide Beach Party was canceled less than a week before it was supposed to take place because Freeze Management, who are the promoters of the event in Riverside, California, failed to secure the proper permits. And the Red Rocker was pissed. Can't blame the guy. Josh Homme, don't know how you say it. I think it's Josh Homme. Frontman from Queens of the Stone Age, kicked a lady in the face while she was filming from the media pit in the front of the stage. He kicked her camera and caused her to spend the night in the emergency room. He was calling the audience members retards and bashing the headliner Muse, who they were invited to play for at KROQ's Acoustic Christmas. He was just being a dick. He has come forth and apologized since then. I do like some Queens of the Stone Age stuff, but you're not going to get much respect from me acting like that. You don't kick reporters. You punch them. I'm just kidding. In other rock and roll news, Dee Snyder bashes the NFL for once again ignoring any good music during the halftime show. On Twitter, he was quoted as saying, "WTF at Shakira at J-Lo for this year's halftime show? Seriously? Once again, the great heavy music that rocks the stadiums week after week, game after game is completely ignored. I guess we don't shake our asses enough," he said. We're not going to take it indeed. Now, Dee Snyder's actually a pretty intelligent individual, and he's quite outspoken when it comes down to rock and roll. And I'm sure he's not going to just take it sitting down, lying down. He's just not going to take it anymore. Past Wednesday, September 25th, marked the 39th anniversary of the death of John Bonham, John Henry Bonham, of the legendary Led Zeppelin. He was the drummer, nicknamed Bonzo. He choked on his own puke and died. That's what I've always heard anyway. He was a pretty big drunk, but an awesome drummer. Rest in peace, Bonzo. Let's see here. Well, while we're on the subject of death, Sid Haig, better known as Captain Spaulding of the horror movies that Rob Zombie did, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, what was the other one? Oh, Three from Hell. Dead. Captain Spaulding is no more. He had complications from a lung infection, I guess. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Same thing that was going on with Baker back in 2013. But Sid Haig was a pretty well-known actor, especially after those Rob Zombie movies came out. The dude was in probably 100 B horror movies before that, and nobody paid him much mind until Rob Zombie put him in a movie. But rest in peace, Captain Spaulding. And the last bit of rock and roll news we're going to talk about today, because I feel like shit. Iron Maiden closed out its U.S. leg of the Legacy of the Beast tour in San Francisco on September 26th. This tour was focused on 3 classic 80s albums: Peace of Mind, Number of the Beast, and Power Slave. Now, on stage, they were using original stage props from those 3 tours, which have been improved over time. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen Iron Maiden. They put on one hell of a show. The footage I saw, there's a great big almost a full-size airplane going across the top of the stage. It's pretty awesome. I'd really like to catch a show before they are on my next news segment as dead. They're getting up there, and Bruce Dickinson's already battled cancer. Hopefully he's doing well. Haven't really heard much about it, and the guy's still jumping around and singing, so I assume he's okay. Iron Maiden is taking the Legacy of the Beast tour next to Mexico and South America, and next year they have been announced as one of the headliners for 2020's Download Festival that is held annually in the United Kingdom. That's it. That's all I've got. I appreciate you watching the Rock and Roll News. Until next time, see ya.